Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The knock came just as I finished signing the last box of divorce papers. The sound was sharp, almost impatient, echoing through the emptiness of my house. I hadn't expected anyone. It was only the second night since my wife, Emma, and I had officially ended 12 years of marriage. I should have felt relieved, maybe even free. But all I felt was the hollow ache of a man who had watched his world slowly crumble, one secret at a time. I opened the door, expecting a delivery or a neighbor. Instead, I froze. It was Lily, Emma's younger sister. Her eyes were red, her face pale as if she hadn't slept in days. She clutched her phone like it was a lifeline, her fingers trembling slightly. "Can I come in?" she asked quietly. I stepped aside without a word. The faint scent of her perfume, vanilla and something floral, drifted past me, stirring memories I didn't want. She sat on the edge of the couch, glancing around like the walls might whisper the story of what had happened here. "I shouldn't be here," she began, voice shaking. "But I can't keep this to myself anymore." My heart tightened. "What do you mean?" She looked at me, eyes brimming with guilt. "You deserve to know the truth, Daniel." The air seemed to thicken. I waited, but she hesitated, biting her lip. "Emma told me everything," she said finally. "About her affair." The words hit me like a punch. I felt my stomach twist, my breath falter. I had suspected. Course I had. The distance, the late-night phone calls, the lies about staying late at work. But hearing it confirmed was something else entirely. It was like watching a slow-motion crash that I could do nothing to stop. "With who?" I asked, my voice barely audible. Lily hesitated. "You should sit down." I stayed standing. She looked away. "It was Michael." For a second my brain refused to process it. Then it hit me. Michael, my best friend since college. The man who had stood beside me at my wedding. The man I had trusted with everything. My legs gave out, and I sank into the chair opposite her. The silence between us grew unbearable. I could hear the faint ticking of the clock on the wall, each second scraping against my sanity. "She told me she ended it," Lily continued, her voice trembling. "But after the divorce she seemed happy. Too happy. I confronted her yesterday. She said it was for the best, that you'd moved on." I laughed, a bitter, broken sound. "Moved on. She destroyed me." Lily's eyes filled with tears. "I know. That's why I'm here. Because she didn't tell you everything." I looked up slowly. What else could there possibly be? She swallowed hard, twisting her hands together. "She told me she was pregnant." My heart stopped. "She doesn't know whose it is," Lily added in a whisper. "Yours or his." For a moment I forgot how to breathe. Every sound in the room vanished, leaving only the rush of blood in my ears. Images flashed through my mind. Emma laughing in the kitchen, holding my hand in bed, crying during arguments, promising me there was no one else. And now this. "When?" I managed to ask. "She found out 2 weeks before the divorce," Lily said. "She was terrified you'd find out, so she kept it quiet. She told Michael, and he told her to leave you. He didn't want the baby if it was yours." I stood pacing across the room. My vision blurred with fury. So she left me because of him. Because she couldn't live with what she did. Lily's voice broke. "I begged her to tell you. She said it was better this way. But I can't sleep knowing you're here, thinking it was just your fault." I stopped pacing. "And why are you telling me this now? Why not before?" She looked at me, tears spilling down her cheeks. "Because I've been keeping another secret too." Something inside me turned cold. She took a deep breath. "I knew about the affair. I found out months ago. I caught them together at her apartment one night. She made me swear not to tell you. Said she'd end it. I believed her. But I shouldn't have." Anger surged through me, raw and consuming. "You knew all along. You let me live like a fool while she—" "I'm sorry," she cried, standing up. "I thought she loved you. I thought she'd stop. But she didn't. She told me she couldn't choose between you. And when I realized she never would, I cut her off. I turned away, running a hand through my hair. My chest burned. So what now? What am I supposed to do with all this? Lily stepped closer. I don't know. But I couldn't let her lies bury you. You deserve peace. Her voice was soft, and when I looked at her, I saw the same pain I felt. Betrayal, confusion, guilt. You loved her too, didn't you? I asked quietly. Lily blinked, startled. What? The way you're talking. The way you're crying. You loved her, but not as a sister. Her silence confirmed it. She lowered her eyes. I tried not to. But yes, I loved her. Maybe that's why I couldn't tell you sooner. I didn't want to ruin everything. I thought she'd choose right in the end. A bitter laugh escaped me. She ruined everything herself. The silence that followed was suffocating. Then Lily whispered, "There's something else. She's missing." Froze. What do you mean missing? She hasn't answered her phone since last night. Michael said she left his place after a fight and never came back. The police think she might have driven out toward the cliffs. Her car's gone. My heart pounded so hard it hurt. The cliffs. She nodded. She was upset, said she couldn't handle the guilt anymore. I didn't wait another second. I grabbed my keys and ran out the door. Lily followed, her sobs echoing behind me. The drive was a blur of headlights and rain. When we reached the cliffs, the wind was fierce, the sea roaring below like something alive. A police car was parked by the edge, lights flashing in the darkness. An officer waved us back as they pulled something from the water. A car, twisted and broken. Lily screamed, collapsing beside me. I stood motionless, staring at the wreck being hauled from the black waves. A week later the results came. Emma had been pregnant. The child was mine. I buried her with shaking hands, Lily beside me. She never said a word, just held onto my arm as the coffin disappeared into the ground. When it was over, she whispered, "She loved you, Daniel." In her own broken way. I looked at her, unable to tell if it was comfort or cruelty. Because love, I realized, was what destroyed us all.